How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and another episode of the Yearbook challenge. So in today's episode we are going to complete a massive ICON SBC. The icon I've already actually claimed by accident on the web app, but you can see him right there, Gerd Muller. So we've finished Gerd Muller and he's going straight into the team. As you can just see, we picked up a Maldini. I really just wanted to pick him up to give him a try because I've not actually used him this year, and I thought it was a pretty good deal that I got him on. So put him straight into the team, and we made a second yearbook team just so I could put in the players that weren't in the main team. And we picked up a Kobe Mainu winter wild card for the time being, just because it's much better than the gold card we had in the club, so we've got the coins spare, might as well use him. So here's Gerd Muller, and we're going to play an engine on him, and it looks like a pretty good striker. Not used him yet, so I'm very excited to see him. We packed a Allison out of one of the packs what were in at the time. We packed the Shaw, that's Maldini again. Is there anyone else that we packed? Let's have a quick look. Don't think so. Just going through. We picked up a Larson. I'm not sure if we picked him up on the last episode, but we bought him for 27k, so we've got him in the club. We've still got a Zevo, still got Declan Rice and Dalglish. We picked up a Zaire Emery. I was actually trading with him. I've bought him a couple of times, and during the day he just seems to spike to like 45,000 coins. So every time I've just been putting it straight back up market and bringing back 8k back into the club and then picking him up when he's back down. So I think that's just the PC market for you. There's such a disparity between the console market. Things just go extinct at random times in the day, and if you catch on it you can make some good coins. So I just wanted to look through the Evos that we had, and we've got a Haji, which is going to be too many games to finish, so especially in 21 hours. So we'll do as many as we can, and if he expires, he expires. It's no big deal. Just having a look at the objectives, we got a Hunter, and there's a couple of foundation objectives in there which they give you a little bit. You can't really complain about it. Free stuff, really. What did we get here? We got a 1 of 3 75 player pick and a Hawk chemistry style. So nothing in there. We'll take the Lacazette and we'll move straight on. And the next thing I wanted to pick up was the loan version of Philipp Lahm. I think we will be doing his SBC as well because it's quite cheap and he goes straight into the team, to be honest. So we've got him to try him out in the team. We were picking up the 84x7s because I wanted to see if I could get any more of the Dream Chaser cards, because this was still when Dream Chasers was in packs. So we did the first one, didn't get anything major. Here we are again, just doing the exact same. Putting in a 84 rated squad, I think it was, with a team of the week. That's the one. And then we've got another pack right here. And did we get anything out of this pack? Let's have a quick look. 84x7. To the walkout, right back, Carvajal, yep, and Trent, so 2 of the right backs. And for the third and final one, we were starting to run out of normal 83, 84 rated gold cards. So we was basically just using whatever we got back straight into the SBC again. And another 300 XP in there, 84x7. This time it's an inform, but at this point informs don't really mean anything at the moment because there's just not really anything to put them in. The final UEFA Dream Chasers, we had a duplicate harder. Probably shouldn't be putting a 92 in here, but what can you do? You might get a Kane, which would be perfect for the club, but didn't really work out for us. The first one, Zanotti. Second one, Vidra. And the third one, Svetkovic. So we'll pick the 89 and we'll swiftly move on from there. Open one of the small Prime Electrum packs, what we got from doing that SBC. and we actually packed a walkout Donnarumma, which is pretty nice to always get. And then we decided we're just going to head into Rivals. So this is the team we're going to be using. Still working on Hadji, still working on Walker. Once Hadji's done, we'll move over into using Yoro. So I was going to put Lam in the team, but with the way I needed it with Hadji in to do the evolution, just got to use the 4-3-3-4 at the moment. And into the first game, guys, and this one was a pretty quick game if I remember, and I think there is a new kickoff glitch going around, something about passing to your cam, passing to the striker and then playing a through ball onto either the wide men, normally the right winger. I think the guy tried it there but it didn't work as much, and the first goal for Gerd Muller actually. That was a pretty scrappy goal. Again, through here with Gerd Muller again, and he brings us down with a red card. Pretty tough call, but it's just one of those things on this game. If you bring a player down outside of the box, most of the time they give you a red card if it's just directly out, especially in the D. And we know what I'm like with free kicks, so Maradona goes straight onto it, and it's in the back of the net for 2-0. And I think at this point this guy had already checked out of this match. He was starting to just do skill moves at the kickoff, and again we're just going to move straight through, pick the ball up, Hadji into Muller with the low driven. He actually misses the low driven, which I was really surprised on, but he gives me the ball back straight away. Maradona to Muller, and he's not going to miss that one. 3-0, 30 minutes into the game. And as I mentioned, I think the guy checked out at that point. He threw the ball straight out of play and quickly left the match. So that was his first match. And we're just playing Division 5 at the moment. We're still in Division 7. That was his promotion to Division 6. So I'm not expecting the games to be crazy difficult. I'm generally on my main account between Division 2 and Division 1. And I usually hit around 10 to 11 wins on foot jumps, so that just kind of gives you an idea of what my skill level's like. So I'm not an amazing player, but I probably am above average. So we're just going to have a look at the objectives. We've picked up a Nuno Mendes on a loan, and we've just got a couple more little packs and the keep race them out stuff, which I will be sending to the club. And then we've got a few sales on the transfer market, but looking at the coin balances, can't be much. So we'll head straight into the store, and we've got an 84x5 and an 83x2. So the 83x2 first. Not much in there unfortunately, but straight into the 84x5. Gives us an inform. Nothing much in there though. 2 85s, 3 84s, so pretty tough pack for that. And I was actually finishing playing for the night at this point, so I went back to the team, picked up Maldini, and just had a quick look at where he was on the market. There was one for 236, and I thought I'll list him overnight, relist him in the morning when I go to work if he doesn't sell, and I stuck him up for 250. Probably, in hindsight, probably should have sold him for 230 at that point, but hindsight's one of those things, isn't it? So we stuck him up for 12 hours, and eventually he does sell, not for the amount what I've just shown there, but when we revisit you'll see we've jumped straight up to 328,000. That's with, I think it was 230 did go for in the end, maybe 225, something around that point, but I accidentally removed him from the trade pile. We sold the menu because this was when Immortals was now in packs, so I put Menu into the Become Immortal evolution, and at that point we just don't need the Winter Wild card anymore because he's going to become much better in the end. So he's going to be our Become Immortal. We had a look through to see if there was any other evolutions to do. I stuck Declan Rice into one of the Evos. We've still got the Kaiser for Lenny Yoro, so we're going to do him. we did get the Tuere Mi Idolo, and we do have Vinny Junior in the club, so we could do Vinny Junior. I'm kind of wanting to stay away from using Vinny Junior, to be fair, because I do have his team of the year on my main account, and I've played over like 400 games with him, so I've used Vinny Junior a lot, and I've been enjoying using different players, to be honest, especially this Rivaldo. Rivaldo's been quite good, so I can't really take him out of the team. We already had 2 players for the Evos going. We had Yoro and Walker, and they finished before Mainu do, so I took Mainu out of the team. Zidane's gone back in, and we're going to play a few more games. So the first match is against Premboys FC, and Premboys FC has Alisson in the net, and then we skip the rest. So he does have Darwin Núñez up front, so hopefully we can get some nice and easy goals. We are now using the LARM SBC, the loan card, I should say. We've got 5 games to use of him. Muller gets his first goal today, and that was nice, low driven. I do have the icons turned off just because it was doing something with my performance on the PC, so you might see a low driven get shot and the icon just does not pop. So here we are with Ronaldo, finesse into the top corner, 2-0 inside 10 minutes, and this game's already pretty much done. But his opponent doesn't want to quit at this moment, so we went back down the wing with Rivaldo, inside to Muller, passes it into Zidane. Zidane takes it around the keeper, taps it into an empty net, and the opponent decides to quit. I have noticed that I seem to just only play against PC players. I'm assuming that's because a lot of the console players have the crossplay turned off. I checked my settings on the PC and it does say I have crossplay on, but I have it turned off on my PS account. So I'm wondering if there's just some sort of issue with that, because they are using the same account. So that's why I'm basically playing PC players every time. So I'm hoping as I get further up the divisions, it doesn't take too long to find the match. Probably will, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're still in Division 6 at the moment. Just clearing a few more objectives. Football against racism, the new Premier League one. And we also hit the next point on the season pass, which was just a couple of little bits, the tifos and some 82x3 or something, a little pack like that. And out of that pack we got nothing, so put that straight into the club. Premium goal pack, again nothing, so this will go straight into the club as well. We did get a Mainu in there, but don't need him anymore. Another premium goal pack, again no walkout. Cam, English, James Maddison, and then finally an 83x2, and this one was a walkout. Probably not going to need a Israel for, but we'll take it. So now we do have 83x14s, so we put an 84 rated squad with an inform, is it? Yep, that's the one. So that's the team we're going to submit. Hopefully we can pull an immortal player, because I don't think I have any on this count at the moment. Let's see what we get here. So an 83x14 just gives an inform, no walkout though. Striker, I thought this was Son at the first, but then I realised there was no walkout, and I've not actually checked the team of the week, so I didn't even realise that player was in the team of the week. So again, straight in for another 83x14. Got one more left after this. Do we get an immortal? Not showing it on the top, and that's going to either be Bruno Fernandes or Bernardo Silva. It was Bruno, nothing in the back, so we'll skip straight past that one into the final 83x14. Put the inform in, and let's see if we get anything on this one. Again, no special tunnel. Do we get right back in? Nope. So that's Kimmich, and was there a double walkout? Osimhen and an inform. So we'll go straight into another game. So as you can see, the team we're using, we've got the Desai loan in just because I want to try Desai out, see what he was like. And let's see if we can get another win. I'm hoping to get the 5-win reward this week, just because we haven't had any rewards on this account for a while and the account is getting dry, so we need to get some more players in. So this guy, I believe this was the guy using a full... No, it wasn't the guy using a full Liverpool team. He does have the Liverpool badge and everything though. So straight from kickoff, Gerd Muller on the ball. Don't match anything of that one, but Gerd Muller comes inside here, puts it across, and a low driven into the bottom corner. Still saying at the top 0-0, but we did score, which I'm not really sure why that's showing it like that. But the guy decides to pause the game, and he does eventually rage quit. I think he was contemplating putting some subs on and then maybe just decided no, it's not worth it. So that was a nice and quick win. I think that was like 7 in-game minutes, so probably like 2 minutes of actual play time, if that. We finished the first bit of Kyle Walker for bomb forward, and there's still a fair amount of games to play, but we do have plenty of time. De Kaiser for Lenny Yoro is a different story. We do only have 2 days left. I think it's only now 1 day, so I really need to finish that one because that makes Lenny Yoro a really good 92 rated card. So we're going to go straight into another game. We did get a few objectives there, but I thought we'll do all the packs towards the end. So we're going to go into another one using the same kits. Just makes it a bit cleaner for me to see because I do suffer with colour blindness. So into this game, I see you've got Nedved and Zola, so I hope they're not the big boy versions rather than the baby ones. I'll see here. So he does have baby Nedved and baby Zola, and he did the Bompasta objective, which I don't think we'll be doing on this account unless we do get enough time. I may finish that today. I'll see how it goes. But 7 minutes in, Ronaldo across the keeper into the top corner, and I think this guy was a tough opponent if I remember. So he plays the ball into Zola and Zola puts it into the top corner. Decent finish. But what happens from here? I think he picks the ball up. Is it this guy? No, it must not be. There is a guy coming up where I score early and then he scores 2 straight from a kickoff. This one we've gone 2-1 up and he's run down with Jota. We've now got the ball with Maradona. We're going to put it into the inside, lay it through the keeper, and that's 3-1 and another rage quit. So we've still not managed to hit half time in the match yet, but happy with it because we're just flying up. So we're getting very close to Division 5 while we're on the streak. So we'll pick some more objectives up, and I believe we've got the evolution. I think it's the first one for Euro, so we'll need to go and claim that. A couple more objectives to claim right here. So the Bompasta one, there's 2 packs in there to pick up. So let's pick those up, let's see what they are. An 84x2 and an 80x10. Some pretty decent rewards there. And I think we should finish this, because even just here we've only got 3 games left to play. So I think I'll finish that. The streets we won't forget, I do need to do the top one. So I just need to play 1 more game with Doombeater, Barbie and Javinho in, just so I can get the 1000 SP. I'm not really bothered about the cards. I don't think they'll go in the team. So like I said, the evolution, De Kaiser puts into a 92, and even at 92 right now he looks pretty good. So when we finish him with 92 dribbling, 91 defending, 87 pace, whatever it was, he's going to be a pretty good player. Just wish he had Anticipate Plus, but we can deal with that another time. So the Abarbo, I decided to put into the jack of all trades. Makes him a right back. To me, it just seems a bit crazy. So I thought, let's do it. Let's see what happens. So hopefully I get time to finish that one. There's plenty on it, so we should be fine. And then we're just going to open a couple of the packs. Nothing major. 82 by 2. Don't think this is anything either. Nope. And then the 80 by 10. So still no special card, no walkout. And 3 84s. So we're going to go straight back into another game. So far Gerd Muller's scored in pretty much every match, I think. So great return from the player. So at the moment I would be recommending him if you need a striker. I mean, there's been a hell of a lot of strikers recently. There's the Suarez Evo, what a lot of people have. The Ronaldo. There's the Henry SBC, what's now out. There's loads and loads of different Evos you could have had. There's even stuff like the Gary Lineker card, or a really good card for really cheap. There's the new Zola. There's so many cards at the moment. It's kind of impossible to stay with one team. You'll go like a couple of days and you'll pack like 3 or 4 different players who maybe not massively upgrade your teams, because a lot of the progression at the moment is just sideways progression, but makes you want to try them out, play with them, see what they're like. And I think the play styles are just massive at the moment. Low driven shot and finesse shot for strikers are just so much better than every other play style. And exactly like there, just because he's got low driven shot, just arrows into the corner, and the keepers just can't seem to get down. So if you're ever in that position with a low driven shot, it's just a free goal at the end of the day. And we've got another age group. So that's another game we've not managed to hit half time in, but we'll take it. And that actually gives us the 15 points for the weekly rewards. So that's great. Pushing up towards Division 5, as I said. 3 more objectives complete. And another evolution. So we've completed the Kyle Walker one up to 87. So that's level 2 complete. And that's 2 of 4. So we've got 3 more matches there and 2 matches there with 2 assists, which we'll be able to do if I just do it on squad battles or something. So then we actually finished the weekly completionist, and that's only the second time I've completed it. Not going to end up finishing that to the 5, so I'm not too fussed. If I get something free, I get something free, but not going to be focused on that. So the 82 by 2, nothing in there, no walkout as usual. Right mid English, and it is Cole Palmer with Lacazette. So nothing major there. A goal pack just gives us Campbell, nothing there either. And the FUT birthday guarantee. So it is a FUT birthday, does look like a woman, right wing English, and that's going to be Chloe Kelly for Arsenal. She's 92 rated, I believe. She's a decent card, but she's just not going to go in the team. So she'll be used as fodder for either the LARM SBC and then pretty much whatever we're going to do after that. Whether that's going to be icon picks, or maybe we look at doing the Henry SBC. We do have Muller, so we then have to switch formation, so that's another one. There's the Beckenbauer SBC, but we'll come to that at another point. We'll discuss on that one at the next episode probably. But in this one, we are 0-0 in the first 4 minutes, and then he rolls it out, and Muller picks it up, and Muller does what Muller does, puts it straight into the top corner. And I think this was the guy actually who I was really struggled against for the first half. So he plays it through to Jackson, and that's a nice chip over the keeper. This Nicholas Jackson was so hard to defend against. He was for some reason always on my last defender, and his pace was just so clear of everyone in my team. Over the top ball to Tevez there, and I'm not sure what. I don't know if that's Euro. Whoever the defender was just did not hit the ball, and Tevez got a free shot. So straight from the corner, put the ball into the back post, and Ronaldo heads it in. That's actually one of the first headed goals from corners I've scored in such a long time. It's so weird corners this year, but straight from kick-off, went down the other end, Nicholas Jackson again. So at this point I'm starting to think the record is going to go. We're going to drop points here, we're going to drop a loss, and the multipliers go in. That definitely compounded when Tevez walked straight through my team again, and I just can't defend against that Tevez or the Nicholas Jackson. I can't remember if he were playing a 4-4-2. I think it was a 4-4-2. Whatever he was doing with the tactics was just crazy. I couldn't break him down. And Rivaldo then went through. Muller sees the run of Zidane. Zidane puts it into the corner. So we're back in the game at 4-3. And then straight from the kickoff, Zidane picks the ball. We ran down the other end, lost it. And then his Zidane runs away. Ronaldo, playing centre mid, picks it up. Rivaldo puts it across the keeper. And this guy at this point, at 4-4, just as we get into half time, decides he's had enough. And he does actually quit. Which, look, some people are gonna just quit. You can't really say anything. It's down to the EA at the end of the day. They've tried to combat it, but the things only happen if you either at penalties, or if you do have a penalty, or if they quit it draw in the second half, which for me it should be from like the 30th minute or something, because even then you're only saving a couple of minutes. But in cases like that, it's 4-4, I'm back in game. I mean, he could have easily scored some more in that second half, but you live and you learn. So we picked up Kessie for the season pass. We finished the Alarm loan, so quick sell him. And this is the team we're using at the moment. As usual, just looking at the database, just make sure we've got everyone in. And I was very confident anyway, because most of these players are on the yearbook, so they will be only their birth year type thing. And that's actually going to be it for this video. Just having a quick look at see if there's any other players that I do have in the club to mention. We did finally pack an Immortals card, which was Mostovoy. Nothing great, but thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Ciao. Tell me what you want.